Hi guys. Long time no see, right? I was trying to make sure I had everything set up correctly. I hope that I do. And it's kind of hard for me to see comments. So if I don't respond, please don't get upset with me. But it is really hard to try to do all the things that you have to do at once. Every time I click off, then I have to go back in. I'm just trying to make sure that I am at both places, and it looks like I am. Hey, Deanna. I am glad to see you here. Okay, guys, I think we can get started. I just need to, every time I click off, I wished I could anchor these, so I need to figure it out. So if you guys know, I had to learn a new program. The old one, every time I would try to use it, it would just shut down in the middle of me trying to do it. And I'd always wanted to try the software that I'm using, so I'm kind of happy with it because it will allow me to stream to both Facebook and YouTube at the same time, so you can watch from wherever you love, whichever platform you like. A lot of people don't have um, Facebook, so that's good for the people that have YouTube. I just noticed something on my glasses that's going to drive me nuts now. But I'm so happy to be back, guys. I'm so glad that there's people on here watching, and even if it's the replay, leave me a comment. I do try to go back and check all my comments, answer questions, or just respond. And then also, I would really appreciate it if you would share the video. You don't know your family and friends that might like crafting videos that maybe it's not your cup of tea, but you come across it. I would really appreciate it. That's what helps us demonstrators grow our following and customers and friends and craft alongs and get the word out there for notifications of what we have going on. Hey, Darcy, Beth was on here right away. I think her and Deanna were the first two that I saw. Okay, so I'm just going to do just a little bit business stuff. I didn't want to do a lot right out of the gate. But I do want to share the few things that I do have going on. I am doing my YouTube videos twice a week. This past Monday, I started a masculine, not, I don't want to say a class, but a series. And so that's what I'm going to be doing for 4 weeks on Mondays and Thursdays, sharing ideas for masculine cards. I struggle with that. And so I'm hoping to help me get something going. And then also I joined back up with the Sweethearts Global tutorial group that I was in. So I will be offering those free PDFs with an online purchase. And I'm so excited because in June, that's what we're focusing on. That's what all the cards will be in that tutorial is masculine card ideas. And so those, when I did it before, when you placed an online order, to get the free make and take packets, like today's class, you can get the free make and take packets if you place a $35 order with me before Saturday at midnight, and then you use the host code. I send you the packet to make 2 of each of the different designs. And then if you spend $50 with me, I would bump it up and send you an embellishment, and then add that Sweethearts, hey Cindy, global tutorial. She just was texting me, wishing me good luck, and said, if I can find you. So I hope that she did. But that is a few things I have going on. So let's flip it over really quick. And I've got to make sure that I'm staying in the right thing. Hold on a minute. Okay, there we go. I'm not sure what happened with that. Okay, because I wasn't in the right thing. Okay, so I have started up my monthly card club. This is a subscription-based program, and it is through PayPal, and you can cancel or anytime you want. I don't have control over your card that you keep on file. You can cancel it. I can go in and do things like if you can't figure out how to cancel it, I can go in and cancel that subscription for you, but it does not allow me access to your credit card information or whatever, debit card, whatever you would keep on file. But I'll tell you just a little bit about it. So it, just like I just said, it's a monthly subscription. It's $43 a month, and that includes your shipping. And then I always design 4 cards and send you the make and take packets, enough to make 2 of the 4 different designs. And then I also provide the envelopes. And then I also do a PDF and a video tutorial I send to all my club members. And the best part about this, I didn't get to finish setting this up, you guys, but the best part about it is once you've been a member for 6 consecutive months, you earn a free $25 product bonus, and then you get to choose whatever you want out of the Stampin' Up! Catalogs, any of them, and I place the order and have it mailed directly to you. I'm just going to switch over. I hope everybody can hear me okay. Let me know if anybody has any issues at all hearing me. Hey, Kathy. I am getting a whole bunch of my friends on here. I am loving it. I have missed you guys so much. So I did want to share these cards that I just recently created. I can't remember the name of the stamp set. It's the new hybrid embossing folder. I am learning everything all over again, you guys. It's like I was never a demonstrator before. But I made these for my in-color people. They just got their in-color packets. They went in the mail or they picked them up. And so those were the cards that I created for my in-color club. I love how they turned out, so I just wanted to share those. And then I'll tell you really quick about the, this is my card club projects for May. You do have to register by the 20th of the month if you want that month's projects. You only have to register one time. You guys, I'm going to turn my camera because I just realized I forgot that I was going to have to do that so I can still be in the camera frame. Hopefully that's working. Okay, so you only have to register one time for Card Club. If you're new, you have to register by the 20th of the month if you want that month's projects. If you register on the 21st, you'll get the next month's projects. So once you subscribe, you're just billed every month until you cancel it. So this is the cards that I designed for May. I'm working on June's already, and like I said, I send you video and PDF. If you're on my team, you get the PDFs and the videos for free. We have a private Facebook group, and that's where I post all those. I am not having an easy time trying to put this stuff where well, I'm going to put this over here. Where I post everything. I'm creating a new Facebook group for my team members, and we came up with a new name. I submitted it on yesterday to Stampin' Up, so they have to approve it. So I'm really excited and hoping that it gets approved because we love it. The girls that I shared it with, we absolutely love it. I do want to tell you really quick about the starter program. So this is an $82 value of the in-color products. You get the ink pads, you get a pack of paper of, I think it's 4 sheets of all the different 5 designs. You get a full pack of the designer series paper, and then you also get the Stampin' Write markers. You also get to choose $125 worth of products. Right here it says that. And you only pay $99. And they send you business supplies. You can just toss those if you're not interested in doing it as a business. If you are, you want to hang on to those, and it's also free shipping. So that is a great deal. That is the best starter kit promotion that I've seen since I was a demonstrator. So, okay guys, let's go ahead and get started. Let me move my little, I am very nervous. I just want you guys to know I'm very nervous. I'm hoping today goes good. But I love the Country Birdhouse, and that's what I decided to focus on I was going to go live on the 8th, and then you guys know I had to do the new program. So that's why this one is, you had a little bit longer time to place your orders. But from now on, I will post the new online class, and that's going to post every Sunday so you can see the cards that I'm going to do. And then you'll have from Sunday to Saturday to place an order to get those free make and takes. And this will be, like I just said, 2 of each of these. So you'll make six projects with this. And all of the information and the links should be listed in the description. If it's not, I'll make sure that I check that when I'm done. But I love the Country Birdhouse, and this also has the Country Flowers. The card I'm posting tomorrow is actually using that one. But I just love this bundle so much. And then it's actually a suite. So this is the Country Woods 12 by 12 designer series paper that I used. And then I'm going to use Petal Pink and Early Espresso ink. My linen thread's a hot mess. Don't judge me. But this is today's card that I'm going to show you how to make, or how I made it. I'm going to use the iridescent foil gems, and then let me just grab my stamps out in my little packet. Tried to get everything already pre-cut and everything like that, so I don't know how long it's going to take me because I'm out of practice, but I'm going to try to go as quickly as I can because you guys know I go to work as soon as I'm done with this. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to check because it seems like I always have one side that I score a little bit better than the other side. But I'm going to bring my mat in. I'm going to pull up that PDF and I will tell you guys all the measurements. So the Petal Pink card base is 8.5, or I'm sorry, 5.5 by 8.5. Just scored at 4 1/4. The early espresso piece is 5.5 by 3. And then the Country Woods DSP that I cut is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then I will send you this, the supply list too. If you place an order with me, you'll get that as well. And then I did use the nested essential dies to cut out my little label that we're going to put the little birds on. Okay, trying to keep everything organized. So the first thing, my head, I'm sorry if the camera moves, my head's hitting it. I'm trying to pay attention and not hit it, but I just felt my forehead hit it. I'm very sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to take Petal Pink. And you really just have to go around the edges on this because that's really the only thing that's going to be seen. I should have grabbed a piece of scrap paper. I did want it kind of filled in, so you can go back over it if you want to. And then I didn't do the sides because the paper is cut so that you're not going to, it's not going to show. The sides aren't going to show. But I normally am getting that on my mat, and I can't tell you how bad that's driving me nuts right now, but oh well. I didn't bring any over, and I don't have a piece over here. I want to get one right in, there we go, in there. So just something like that is all we're going to do. Cover this up. I don't think I need it anymore. Trying to remind myself, what did I used to do with my stuff when I was done with it? Okay, let's go ahead and adhere. I'm so afraid I'm going to hit that camera again because I just keep leaning in. So just adhere that like that, and then we'll put some dimensionals on the back. Oops. I don't know if you guys can see my hand shaking, but they're shaking. I'm nervous. I always got nervous even before when I would go live. And this is just so much worse because it's been over a year since I've done a live. And then on top of it, trying to learn the new software. So that's been fun. So we're just going to put this right in the middle. And I went ahead and put this down. Just make sure you're leaving enough room because we're going to stamp happy birthday down there. So we'll just go ahead and do that now. So I'm using the early espresso ink for that. And I'm going to stamp it up just a little bit high because I want to fit those little gems underneath there. Okay, let me just I'm trying to keep everything out of the way so I don't get myself confused in a little bit. And then, okay, let me see. Did I pop this up? I think I did. Let me see. Nope, that one is not popped up. So we'll go ahead and put this piece down. And then you're just going to center it right on that piece. And then let me grab my die cutting machine. I should have pre-cut a couple of these out, but it won't be hard because we are not stamping it. We just have to cut them out. So this piece is Pull Party. Okay, or can I put my trash? I used to have a little thing sitting here, and I don't. So this is going to be trial and error, you guys. We'll get it figured out by next week. I just thank goodness. Oh, thank you, Beth. You're so sweet. Thank you, Judy, for sharing. Thank you for joining. Yes, you guys. You guys are so sweet. I have had so many people reach out to me with nothing but kind words, and I really appreciate that. It was a very hard decision to leave and lose everything I had earned and gained and all that kind of stuff. And I never dreamed, you guys, when I made that decision, I never dreamed in a million years that I would have regrets or miss it or come back. I just never did. If I would have done that, I've told my husband that 1,000 times. If I would have known the outcome, I never would have dropped to begin with. But you never know, right? Until you just do it. I'm going to have to put something up. I hope the camera didn't just move again because I felt my head hit it. I'm not using, thanks Cindy, you're sweet. I'm not using the same camera stand that I used to, so that's why I'm kind of hitting it. The other one was, I just don't like it. I paid a lot of money for it, and I've heard other people say that they don't like it either. My phone is very hard, and I paid a lot of money for that, you guys, and I'm telling you what I've got right now is 20 bucks is what I'm using. It was the very first one that I ever purchased, the phone stand, to use, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to try it and see. So I'm just going to place 3 of these, and anything that I'm using, other than anything that comes with the suite, oh gosh, I'm not going to send you die cuts like the bird. You'll have to have the suite to do the birds. You'll have to have the stamp set, at least. You don't have to have the suite. But I will send you the cardstock to cut out the birds. I'm just not going to send them. But I'll send you this label. I'll send you the early espresso, the DSP, all that kind of stuff. But anything that you can purchase with the stamp set is what you guys, is the only thing I won't send. But I do send you the cardstock. Now, wish me luck, you guys, because this happened just a few days ago, that I can find one of my ends. There we go. And so I just like to cut this. Find my scissors. So we'll just cut it, and then I like to cut it in half. And I'm just going to leave that lay right there. It started, I had pulled on one end, and then I accidentally pulled, I guess maybe like when I started it, I didn't have the like original end. Let's see. Make this one just a little bit bigger. Pull that one down. I might have to retie that. I might not have enough. Fingernails are not easy when you're trying to craft, you guys. It's that side. This one's hanging up here. Okay, I'm going to redo it because I don't like that. If I can get it. Oh, it's in a knot. Okay, we'll work on that later. Let me grab another piece. I'm going to cut it a little bit longer. I don't think I cut it quite long enough. It's kind of hard to tell when it's on the roll. I can kind of tell. And now that this is just a globbed up mess, it's making it harder. Okay. Try it again. Bows are hard for me. And my nails make it worse, but I love getting my nails done, so I don't want to stop that. Thank goodness the little irritation I had stopped. Okay, there we go. Much better. So I'll send you the linen thread. I try to tell you if I'm not going to send you something when I'm using it, if I can remember. Now let me grab a glue dot. I'm doing pretty good dodging that camera right now, you guys. Okay, these are a little bit hard. There we go. There's one. Just pull that off there. And we're just going to put it kind of... I liked it when I'm using the linen thread. It's kind of a little bit easier, I think, to see that glue dot. So I try to like fold them over to try to hide it. We'll just put that right there. I'm very fearful too, you guys. I'm going to run late today and be late for work. Okay, so that is card 1 that I'm going to share with you guys today. Now let's move on to card 2. So this one we're going to use white embossing powder. You guys, I love to heat emboss. It's like my favorite thing. So this is our card that I'm going to share with you guys. Grab my stamps and the die. And then I used the 3D eyelet embossing folder to do the DSP there in the background. And then let me pull up this PDF. April, I've been so sad. I hope to rejoin before the end of the month. Accordingly, yes, yes. Yeah, it is hard, Beth, when you don't have a team. You know, I am very, very, very lucky. A lot of my team members dropped and re-signed back up with me, and I was very appreciative that they did that. I didn't ask anybody to do that. I just told them what my plan was, and when they decided it, I'm telling you what, I could have cried, because it just meant the world to me that they were that supportive of me, because they could have been very bitter and upset with me because I dropped, and then, oh guys, I'm gonna rejoin. And so I'm very, very appreciative for those that did do that, because it was never my intention. I didn't really do anything, you guys, from like May or June, I think it was, of last year. And I could have, you know, if my plan was to do that and re-sign up under, you know, the person I'm under now, I could have resigned May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, and I did not do that because I wanted to stay for my team as long as I possibly could in case they needed me, just to be there to support them. Just, you know, it meant a lot to me. It was a huge responsibility for me knowing that they signed up under me and that I quit. And so I held on to the bitter end, and then January, I think it was the month that I didn't meet my quota and I ended up dropping. So it really meant a lot to me that that they did that. Okay, I lost my PDF, you guys. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So our thick whisper white is 4 1/4 by 11. The Country Woods DSP is 4 by 5 1/4. I think I have that wrong. I think it's supposed to be the Smoky Slate. Yeah, I've got those twisted. I got to fix that, you guys. So this piece is Smoky Slate. It's 4 by 5 1/4. The Smoky Slate, or I'm sorry, the DSP strip is a 1/2 by 4, and then the Petal Pink is 1 by 5 1/4. Okay, let me close that before it distracts me even more than I already am. But yes, and I don't regret signing back up. You know, my husband, I know you guys have read it and heard it 1,000 times with me saying it, but his place of employment, he was there for like 35 years, 35 plus years, and they closed. And, you know, he kept telling me, your budget's not going to be what it was, and he just kind of like on to me. And I just, you know, I'm just going to quit. I can't afford to do it anymore. I can't spend like I used to. And it is a lot, I'm not going to lie, with a full-time job. And I was trying to do Stampin' Up! as a business as well, because I'm going to be retiring in the next few years. And so I was trying to build an audience, you guys, so that way when I retire, you know, I would have a following, so to say, and people interested in what I was doing and that kind of thing. And it was just a lot of work doing all of that. And then I would get discouraged when things wouldn't happen, when I wouldn't have people join, or, you know, like these lives. If people aren't wanting, or you feel like they're not wanting, or they're not purchasing, you know, what you're offering and things like that, it's like, well, why am I working so hard? Why am I trying so hard? And so I got discouraged. And then with everything that he had going on with his job and everything else, I was just like, fine, I'm just going to quit. And I redid my sewing room, and that kind of preoccupied my time for the first several months. And then we had the holidays, you know, and then about February, I started watching videos. And that's what got me, you guys. That's what got me. And then the other thing was, you know, I noticed even after I did my sewing room, after I redid it, I really wasn't using it. I was just like sitting around watching TV, not doing a lot. And that really started bothering me, that I just felt like I wasn't doing anything. So when I started watching the videos, it was like, uh-oh. Okay, you guys, I'm going to turn on my heat tool. But I understand totally, Beth. I get it. So I'm trying to watch my budget, and then I'm also thinking of you guys when I'm doing that is, you know, we don't want to buy one stamp set and not get a lot of use out of it. And when you do it like I do it, like for a business, you know, once that stamp set retires, you really can't use it because you don't want to show your customer something that they can't purchase. And there were stamp sets I would buy and I wouldn't even have a chance to use because I would just get so busy with other things or whatever. And I'm going to grab my die cutting machine again. So this time around, it's like, okay, I'm going to use what I have. And I have been making a lot more than just one project out of using a stamp set. And so I also feel like that helps my customers be able to get the most out of theirs. But I have a couple of girls on my team that I think they're starting to want to do it as a business, and I'm very excited for them and helping them and giving them all the suggestions that I can. It's a fun hobby. It's a nice hobby. Okay, let's start putting this card back together. So we're going to put dimensionals on the back of the basic white. And I will be live next Wednesday again at noon. I am going to be starting like 5 minutes early, you guys, just to make sure that, especially with the new software, till I feel like, okay, I've got this figured out. I know what I'm doing, somewhat. Because I don't think I ever know what I'm doing. There's always those little glitches. I was going to share my screen with you guys today, but at the last minute I was trying to figure it out and I was afraid it was messing things up. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to cancel that. But I wanted to show you, if you go to my website, it's bobbystamps.com, you will find, if you subscribe to my email, or my newsletter list, I send out, oops, let me get that off my finger. I send out, I've got to cut my nails shorter. We didn't do them quite as short as what I like. So I'm going to go shorter the next time. It's just going to help a lot. But if you subscribe to my newsletter, I send out, oh, you know what I forgot to do? Let me do the sentiment. And I even laid that little strip right there so it would be my reminder. So let me grab this again. Don't let the heat tool cool off too much for me. Okay, and I don't think I have my sentiment for this. I always forget something. I told my husband, okay, now I'm missing my happy birthday. Is it on the other one? Let me see. No, it is not. You guys, I don't know where it's at. I don't know. Oh, I used it in the last one. I couldn't remember where I put my stamp set at. Talking and doing this at the same time, you guys, let me tell you. Let me dry that just a little bit with my, and then we'll put some of the Versamark on there. And then I'm just going to stamp it in the middle. That shows up really, really well on that smoky slate. I don't want to hit that. I like to clean my stamps if I can, if I have enough time before I go to work too. Speaking of, I haven't looked at the clock. Hopefully I'm not. Plenty of time. We only got one more card to do. Okay, let me turn this back on. I totally forgot what I was saying, so I guess it wasn't that important, you guys. It's a rainy, gloomy day here. Oh, yeah. Okay. I remember now. If you subscribe to my newsletter, I send out a free PDF every week, and there'll be some good ones starting in June because that was the first time I could be a part of the global tutorial group because they had already had commitments for May. So it was after the deadline for me to sign up for that. So June, I will be doing that again. Now, where are my scissors? My old scissors. I don't want to use my ribbon scissors. Hold on a minute. Well, I'll just use these. These are right here. So we're just going to angle it. And I wanted to put this down first because I want to have my little spot where my bird's going to be resting. So let's go ahead and put dimensionals on the back. And also my newsletter, you guys, that's how I send out notifications for everything that I'm doing. My local card class is the 25th, so I just sent out the registration link. I'm going to move that up a little bit. Just a little bit too far down. And so my card club, my monthly card club subscription, that's how I sent that out. Anything I'm doing that people would have to subscribe for, that's how I do it, is through my newsletter. Okay, so we got the backing off the bird, so we're just going to put him right in the middle. And then this one, I just kind of anchored it. I don't know what I got on there. Probably just slid it across there and got it dirty. Didn't take the dimensional off. I feel like I was starting out good, and now I'm kind of like losing it. Okay, let's put some of these are called the Basic Gray and Smoky Slate Pearls, and it looks like I used the lighter color on here. So we'll put one here. My husband is really enjoying the retired life, let me tell you. He's caught on to that really quick, and I can't wait till I can join him. I tell him that on the daily and ask him on the daily if he's sure that I still have to work. Okay, guys, that is card 2. I'm not sure what that is. If I had something there and I took it off, I think maybe yeah, because it's a mini glue dot. I must have had a ribbon or something on there that, I don't know if I have my picture, if I could see. I think maybe I might have, because I seen this bow, and I'm thinking maybe I used that white linen and put that little bow there. So you can have it with or without, but I do remember that's what I did. Okay, guys, I have a hair that is driving me nuts. Okay. Third and final card, you guys. We're going to use Memento ink. Let me grab my stamps. And we're going to use the Dark and Light Misty Moonlight. I'm actually only going to use the light, I do believe. And then also just the light on the Mossy Meadow. I just pulled them both out because you get them in a pack of 2, the Dark and Light. So this is this super cute card. Just plain and simple, you guys. Nothing too hard. I use the Stylish Shapes to cut out my 2 circles, or that I will be cutting out my 2 circles with. So let me put those there. And then we're going to stamp our 3 flowers and die cut those out. And then let me move this out of the way. I moved my craft room around too. I rearranged when I decided that I wasn't going to do stamp. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Kathy. Oh, yes, Kathy. I was very lucky. She said I still have 2.74 thousand YouTube subscribers. And I am very lucky that I did not lose people. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Okay, I just forgot that I had the comments in the background, you guys, so I couldn't see them. So I pulled them out in the front. Okay, for this one, Misty Moonlight is 5.5 by 8.5. Oh, I've messed this up, you guys, because this is not right. Basic white is 4 by 5.25. I'm going to have to fix these. And then our strips of, I don't know what this was. Let me look, because I think, let me look right here. Yes. Let me just lay that right there. You guys don't have to see my ugly handwriting. So we have 2 strips that are 1 7/8 by 3 1/8, which are these two that will go here. And then we have one that is 3 3/4 by 1 7/8 that's going to go there. I will fix these PDFs before they go in the mail, I promise. Okay, so when I am going to put on, I'm going to do this first. Before I put this on, I am absolutely going to use my liquid glue. I know a lot of people hate it, but when you're doing something like this and it really matters your placement, I want all the time in the world to be able to get that straight, because we want this as lined up as we can horizontally, and then we want these, you know, at the same height too. So I like to do it like that, and then I'm just going to take my liquid glue. I'm going to try to keep these two in place. I know that this is going to get moved. I'm just going to try to do it like that. Those 8s don't give you a lot of room for error. So I like to use the liquid glue. So I'll do something like that. I'm just trying to make sure that I have about the same amount. I like to be able to, there we go. A little bit too much. There we go. Okay. Boy, I could not be hitting that any more if I tried. And then we'll put this piece down. And I'm just like looking at the top and the bottom and then at the side to make sure that I have them as evenly spaced. I mean, it's not going to be perfect, you guys. It's handmade, so handmade can never be perfect, right? Just do that. And then I'm just trying to leave the same amount at the top and the bottom as possible. And then try not to mess with it until everything sets up really good. Now I'm going to go ahead and just move that out of the way so I don't mess anything up. We'll go ahead and stamp 3 of the flowers. Knock my glue over. Yeah, I did get demonetized on YouTube, you guys. So if you'd go and watch as many of my videos, like them, comment on them, share them, whatever. Because I do have to earn that back. That was one thing that I'm kind of sad about, is I did get demonetized. So when people watch, and you guys, I didn't really make that much money. So I'm going to use the light Misty Moonlight to color the flowers. And then I'll use the light Mossy Meadow to color the stems. I didn't worry too much about shading. These flowers are so tiny that I didn't really, I mean, you can, if you wanted to go back over the black parts in the middle, you could absolutely do that with the dark. But I never made a lot of money with YouTube, but what I did make, it was nice when I did make it. But because I didn't put out any videos, they emailed me and said, hey, you're about to become demonetized. You need to either make some videos and get people traffic at on your YouTube channel again. And at the time, it was back when it was like, no, I'm not going to do it anymore. And I thought about doing, because like I told you, I redid my, Kathy can appreciate this, she's a quilter. I redid my craft room. I am going to go in just really quick with that dark, you guys, and just kind of cover that, or kind of just go over top what's there. But she's a quilter, but I am nowhere able to even tell anybody like how to sew anything. So I was like, well, you know, I could do unboxings and show what I get when I was buying some new material and stuff, but I was just like, no, I just don't feel like I should do that, because I'm not that great at quilting, and I don't want people to think that I think that I am when I know my capabilities. Okay, so we have our flowers all colored. Let's die cut them out. That out of the way. See if I can get this to fit here. Wish me luck that my dies don't jump on this. Go ahead and cut out one of our little circles while we're going through there. But yeah, so I do need to earn my monetization back. And they said they would email me because I put in a request to become monetized again. And they said they would email me when I've met the requirements to become monetized again. So we shall see. I'll keep you guys posted. Okay. So move that right there. Move this. I don't want to lose it. Gotta pick up speed, I feel like, you guys. Not sure what time it is. Yep, I gotta pick up speed. I still have to pack my lunch, and then I make a coffee, a cold brew coffee that I take and drink it on my drive to work. Little things like that. I knew I would be slow. I'm like, I have to look up everything now. Like, I've lost, like, the color families, like, what... I know most of them, don't get me wrong. I do know most of them, but there are some that I'm like, what color family is that in again? And I have to go look. So I do miss that I kind of am slacking on that right now. One day I'll show you guys our 2 new puppies, but they're not puppies now because they just turned a year old. But we're kind of upset. The lady that we used to, I say used to because we're not going back anymore, but she would cut their hair. Oh man, she did a job on one of them and we are not happy. So we both decided, well, maybe we'll just try to do it ourselves if we can't find anybody else. It's like dog groomers in Indiana are few and far between or something. I'm trying to see if I popped this up, and I did. So let's grab dimensionals. Can't get my fingers to work. Looks like I got some embossing powder on the back of that, but that's not going to hurt anything, I don't think. Need to remember to put my little trash can over here, you guys, for next week. So we'll just put this in the middle. Let's go ahead and stamp Hello Friends. I love this stamp set. If you guys don't have it, I highly suggest it. If you want to place an order before midnight on Saturday to earn these free make and take packets, and you don't have this one, highly, highly, highly suggest this one. I have some things that, projects that I made for my local card club last month that I haven't posted yet. And I'm going to try my best for card club members. I haven't posted it, but I am going to try to include one of the little 3D treat holders. Whoops, that just slid right off there. One of the little 3D holders that I made for my local card club. Yes, and you guys, that is another thing. My local card club gals, I just love them to pieces. They, I told them that I almost messaged them and said, hey, you guys just want to meet just to talk? Because I missed them so much during that. I thought of them so many times. And I hit the camera again. Sorry, you guys. Gonna have to do something. Okay, I'm trying to read Patricia's comment. Let me see what she said. I will be honest, I wanted to... Let me close this PDF that I still have open. We'll just put it on screen so everybody can see it. She said, I will be honest, I wanted the Birdhouse stamp bundle, but didn't buy it. When I looked at all the pieces, I was, oh no, don't do that, Patricia. It's not hard at all to figure out the pieces, and you will love it. I would actually go back and get that. I absolutely would. It is such a cute set. And the pieces are not hard at all to figure out. They are not. I smeared my little ink there, you guys. Okay, let's go ahead and do another little bow, and we will be done if I can find the end of my linen thread. I saved the cork, but I haven't had time to try to fight with this, and don't need quite that much to fight with this and rewind it back on the little cork thing. As soon as I did that, I was like, are you kidding me right now? So we're going to tie a cute little bow. Yeah, you will love it, Patricia, and it's what we're using in Card Club. for May, so you're going to need it. Okay, guys. I'll trim this one just a little bit more. Grab a glue dot. Okay, guys, I don't think I messed up. I kept, now I can't find my little, here it is. I try to put everything back right where I keep it so I know it's where it's going to be when I need it, and I'm just throwing stuff everywhere. So let's see, where did we put the little bow? Right about here, and again, I'm just going to smush it down a little bit. And then put the little bow there, and then grab some of these pearls again. And on this one, I did use the darker color. And then let's see, put one right here, and then I put one of the larger ones down over here in that corner. Okay, guys, that is it. We're done. Hopefully it wasn't too painful to watch. I thank you guys so much. Let me turn this back around so I can see you guys. I thank you guys so much for joining in today. You don't know how much I appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you would like to sign up under me, I would really appreciate it. We are trying to grow our team. You're going to love our team name, and it is a name that we can do some of the coolest stuff with, like t-shirts and things like that. That's all I'm going to say. I have not made the Facebook group yet, the new Facebook group, because we just thought of the name yesterday. But I'm in the process of doing that, and that's where I will put all my PDFs in classes and anything that my team member gets for free. That's where I'll post that. So if you have any questions, just reach out. If you want to place an order, Judy, thank you. Hey, Anita. Which all cards, Kathy, when you said, can you see all the cards? I'm not sure what you mean. If you mean for Card Club, yes, you can. And I'll just show them really quickly if that's what you're... Let me switch back over. You might have not joined when I showed. But anyway, I'll tell you really quick this, you guys. If place a minimum order of $35 before tax, shipping, and handling, I'll send you a free make and take packet. You'll make 2 of each of the cards I just shared with you today. If it goes over $50, I am sending you an embellishment, okay? And then, Kathy, if this is what you were asking, this is my cards that I made for May's Card Club, and it's $43 a month. After you've been a member for 6 consecutive months, you earn a free products bonus. You choose anything you want out of any of the catalogs that would be live at that time. And I have that mailed directly to you. You set this up. It's a one-time reoccurring payment through PayPal. You cancel it whenever you want to. And I send videos and PDFs every month for the projects. Okay. Thank you, Cindy. She said, great job. I appreciate you guys, but I am going to go now because, unfortunately, I still am working. But give me 2-3 more years, you guys, and I will be with you full time. I have a lot planned for when I do retire. I have some exciting things, and I'll be able to do a lot more. And I do want to tell you guys right now, just to give you a heads up, in June, I will be going to Florida again. It's the last week in June, but I plan to record, hopefully, fingers crossed, I plan to record the Facebook live. It'll be a recording, the online class. I'm going to quit calling that. It's an online class, free with purchase. And then, because I'll still be offering the packets that week I'm gone. And you never know, I might go live from Florida and just let you guys know what's going on with me. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I'm telling you, you guys have all welcomed me back with open arms and just so much love and kindness. Right now, I could not be happier. I have made a great decision. I'm so happy with the team that I signed up with. Everything's great there. And then my heart is just filled with the team members that followed me. I just love them to pieces for that, and I'll forever be grateful. And I am not saying anything, taking anything away from my previous team, because I still adore each and every one of them and appreciated them so much the first time around that they thought enough of me to sign up. I never thought, you guys, in a million years that I would get one person to sign up under me. So every single person, it still just blows my mind. It's like, I cannot believe that people want to sign up underneath me, but I'm very appreciative of those that do. But you guys, I have stayed long enough, so I'm going to go. Love all of you guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week at noon.